15 love.
Yeah, one of the things Madison has consistently said with that change of string is how much more she feels in control of the ball. It doesn't necessarily feel like the ball flies on her as much, which is huge for how freely she swings at the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's first service.
And that is where Mertens is dangerous. That backhand side is one of her biggest strengths. It's so strong, especially the backhand down the line. And with how successful she's been at doubles as well, she's not going to be afraid to hit that ball, come into the net. She's very comfortable in the forecourt. Definitely one of the biggest ball strikers on the tour. And her whole game is really designed behind the serve and looking for that forehand as much as possible.
I like listening to Madison Keys matches. I like the sound the ball makes off of her racket. I used to really love listening to Juan Martín del Potro's matches for the same reason. Off his forehand?
The forehand, yeah.
It didn't sound like other forehands. What a catch.
And you know, Mary, that sound is important to the players as well. It gives you so much information about how hard the ball is coming back at you, how fast it's going to come back to the other side of the court.
Double fault and a break for Madison Keys.
Spacing between the strings, that made all the difference.
Let's see how she serves.
And just thinking about Keys' game with how much rotation she gets on the ball. She has that great kick serve. That just that slight change will help her significantly. That's a great ball from Mertens. That depth is going to be so important for her throughout this match. Don't want to give Keys too much time on the ball.
Love 14.
And the good news for Mertens is her return is one of her biggest strengths. She's not going to be bothered by that kick serve. She takes that ball early and is able to get that ball away from the center of the court.
So clever. And even Madison Keys applauds that one. Her game is so tidy and so thoughtful, isn't it? I mean, she doesn't throw in a lot of stinkeroonies.
No, she doesn't. She's not going to give you a lot of free points. She's got great feel on that lob overall. That's definitely something that she uses a lot and on the doubles court as well. Something that's very effective.
Love 15.
Christopher is the boyfriend and the coach. They've been together a couple of years.
Love 13.
Smart volley, just going deep down the center of the court. Caught Keys guessing one way or the other, and that can be a good play because it also takes the angle away from Keys.
I don't like the look of that trainer in the tunnel. It's never a good sign.
A nice length on that right off the baseline. We talk so much about the Keys forehand being so dominant, but that's an area of her game she's really sharpened up. That backhand down the line in particular. Here's the trainer.
The old trainer in the tunnels situation.
(30-40).
Straight breaks of serve to start this fourth round match.
Keys leads 2-1 first set.
really like the confidence that Keys is showing right now.
15 long.
It's come out here looking extremely focused. That's a perfect example. I think that point is what Mertens can do so well, is throw up that high ball, and she's so comfortable being very aggressive on the next one. And I just think that changeup can be difficult for some of the opponents as far as rhythm, getting balanced.
That last forehand sounded.
It sounds so good. It's just
30-15.
When she hits them, they stay hit.
Yeah, it's got that booming sound behind it.
So Madison Keys got to the championship round here back in 2017. Played great to get there, then was overwhelmed, and Sloane Stephens won it pretty easily. So that was 7 years ago, Joe. Is she a much better player now? I mean, she was a kid back then, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely more mature and has a much better perspective, I think, on the sport and on how she handles wins and losses, I think, in particular. Like, she's much been able to manage that a little better.
When she got hurt against Paolini at Wimbledon and recognized immediately that it was bad. You know, she started jamming up, tearing, but then she went to the press conference afterwards and she was settled, and someone asked her, like, how have you recovered? You know, you look okay. And she said, lots of therapy.
Yes.
She very much admits to that.
But I think just the way she talked about that match, too, she felt like it was the most fun that she's had on the court. And to have that perspective after everything that happened in the end.
Wow.
Completely mishit that one. I think that's a sign of how you can take those moments, because that was a really difficult moment for her to deal with. She was playing some of her best tennis. You never want to end a match the way it ended with an injury. So Mertens just absorbing the pace there exceptionally well.
Advantage Mertens.
That's well done. Draws it back to deuce.
Deuce.
And again, when Maddie was young and she had a lot of early success, she still got maligned, you know, on the internet. You know, people aggravated her, cursing her out, saying all manner of things, and she's really fought to make that into an important thing to fight against, especially the women.
Net. First service.
The cyberbullying has affected her deeply. She's so good. You know, people expect that with that game. You know, you're going to have a lot of wins. And she says of that, it's really hard, especially for tennis players, because every result matters. It's really hard, she says, when you grow up and the number next to your name means so much.
Jannik, Mertens.
2-2 now, opening set.
First set.
Madison says when you win, your phone is blowing up. People want to talk to you after the matches. You have to go to press, and then you lose. It's not the same. And so, again, she's done a lot of work on herself to understand how to cope with all that. A reminder, so many ways to catch up on the U.S. Open. Go to usopen.org. You can find out how it was that Frances Tiafoe beat Ben Shelton, the guy who knocked him out of this tournament last year. Well, Frances got him in 5 this afternoon. Terrific match.
That's fortunate for Mertens. That was the right play to come forward. I think Madison has handled all that stuff exceptionally well. And I think part of it is being outspoken about it.
Yeah.
Being open about it. I think that's helped her.
She's got a big heart. Oh, man, Mertens. She's just so clever. And you're right, Jill. She absorbs all this pace so well.
As she gets nice and low and keeps that. She's got nice short backswings, too, to be able to use that pace to her advantage. And great feel. I feel like that has a lot to do with her success on the doubles court. She's got so many tools.
You can see why she beats a lot of players.
Yeah.
Especially the hard hitters who want some nice rhythm, you know, and don't expect their winners to come back.
14-15.
I mean, it looks like we're on serve, Jill, but they've both been broken twice.
They've been all breaks. It was looking good for Mertens for the moment at 40-15, but it's a third double fault to get it back to deuce.
Advantage Mertens. Let's first service.
We've got a hold.
Madison Keys 3-2 first service.
3-2 opening set, fourth round here on Louis Armstrong Stadium. How good are Keys' volleys, Joe?
I think they're not bad. I mean, we saw one earlier in the match already, a great stab volley where she went short in the court. We just don't see her come in that often. Normally, she's coming in off a huge swing and taking the next one as a swing volley. And with how hard and heavy she hits the ball, normally she's coming in off of something that's pretty good. So the volley tends to be something that's a little bit easier. She's smart that way about when to come into the net.
If I had her ground game,
you'd be in all the time.
You wouldn't believe some of the nonsense I came in on in my day.
I can't imagine that, Mary. Come on.
Three games on first set.
Interesting. That's her easiest hold, or her only hold of the match so far. Creating opportunities and moving forward is what Bjorn Frantangelo's advice. But interesting on that service game, she actually took a little off the serve, and it worked to her advantage. I'm talking about how Mertens loves that pace into the racket. Nice height over the net on that one from Keys. She was on her back foot, so smart to go for a little bit more height and rotation.
But here's the thing. Mertens likes to come in. I I got in my head, we both watched Madison for so many years. I think she likes to hit hard from back.
She does, yeah.
She'd rather like win from the baseline than the net.
I agree with that. Yeah,
right?
Yeah, absolutely. I still feel like her volleys are pretty solid, but she definitely prefers to just hit everything hard from the baseline.
Yeah, exactly. And again, we heard Bjorn say, look for, then come in.
And to move forward.
She does stay right about there. And who can blame her? You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, she's obviously looking for something short. But I don't think she wants to volley it.
It could be a game plan, too, to try and prevent Mertens from coming forward, because that's been tactically what she's been trying to do.
Double. That's her fourth.
Yes.
That's the one she wanted before.
88-mile-an-hour serve. How fast do you assume that return came in?
Definitely over 100, I would say.
Okay? Make her see you here. Come on. You got this break point. Let's go.
Another double on her fifth. She breaks herself, and Keys goes ahead. 4-3 with a break, opening set. And is getting herself in. And then she let up a little bit, and Martina got her in 3. But because of it, she won the French Open a couple of times against Martina in 85 and 6. She understood the assignment.
What's your assessment of Keys' volleys?
You know, again, I think if she got in tighter, got in quicker, she'd really like it up there. I mean, it's a
fun place to be.
It's a pleasant place to be.
15 home.
When I used to coach little kids, I'd get them right at the net before I'd give them some grips and start them at the net, so they'd immediately have success. You know, they'd get it over the net.
It's close. It just came off it a little bit. Didn't quite get up to that ball. Oh, that's too good. A lot of it starts with the approach, right? That approach maybe was a little too central. And Mertens is the type that likes that target. So that approach shot has to be so accurate.
And it was a good approach, but look, I mean, when she tried
a little bit too far back.
Look how far back she, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I think if she got tighter to the net, she'd have a very pleasant experience. There you go. Then you don't even have to volley.
But a lot of it starts with that intent to want to move
No
forward.
question.
And I think that's part of what Bjorn Frontangelo was reminding her of, like, look to move forward. Because sometimes when you're so used to just staying back, being a baseliner, you don't necessarily have that mindset to look for the opportunity to hit and come in.
Oh, man.
4 games on.
For all.
That was an incredible get.
It was.
Oh, Mertens. I think that ball just, you could see it coming, though. That ball just bounced too low. Should have hit that, let that drop and hit a forehand. Just didn't get those legs down low enough.
Both now broken 3 times.
Long.
This was a great get from Maddie, but it obviously a little too short.
Long.
Again, Keys is ahead in this head-to-head, 3-1, but it's this woman who won the last time they played. That was a double fault. I mean, how does she handle that?
She's so ready off the serve, but she knows what to expect. She knows she's got to be really alert when she puts that serve into play. And she's ready. I do feel like Madison maybe needs to spread the court a little bit more because Mertens is loving that pace down the center. I think Madison's ball is maybe a little too central.
That's a fine serve game. At love, and now it's 5-4. On serve somehow. On break, I should say. Here we go. 4-5.
It's crazy because I didn't notice anything about Mertens' movement at all, where I thought, I mean, I was surprised when the trainer was called out to have her work on her back.
On.
Love to see a kick serve as a first serve here from Keys.
Mertens had open water there.
30-15.
Yes, great combination with the angle, the previous shot, just to open up the court, but just guided that one a little bit too much down the line. Very smart. And the reason that drop shot worked is because she has the capability to go deep with the slice as well. So it just keeps you off guard. Neutralizes so well again with that forehand slice.
She really does. And now it's a set point for Elise Mertens. And then the sound of it.
Use the line ball to get it to her forehand. Let's go. Come on.
Okay. Heard what Bjorn Fratangelo said there. Another chance for Mertens to end this set.
Let's go.
It's a great change-up. Just going out wide a lot, so good choice from Keys.
And push back on the return. Third set point for the Belgian.
That was a great combination. It's the first time we really seen Keys back up and actually go for a deeper, heavier shot. And then step up and be aggressive on this next one. It was really well done.
I wonder what she said just there.
Probably have a good guess.
Another set point save. Nice angry first serve down to the tee. She does not want to be broken 4 times in one set. And who can blame her? She's found the net the last 3 times.
Yeah.
Advantage Mertens.
Same serve. It's working well.
Now she does the old towel mosey so she can hear her coach.
Let's go.
What's weird is Mertens' boyfriend slash coach, who's also Belgian, talks to her in English.
Does he? I heard him just say, let's go. But I don't know if,
You'd
yeah.
think he'd change it up a little. Another language. Is she going to get out of this game? Wow. A drive, what a hold! Four set points.
Incredible. And what a response from Keys as well. You can see that
Be brave on the serves. Come on.
just the emotion after she was able to hold that serve was awesome. Had to go for it. She was on the full stretch. Great close at the net from Mertens.
Let's first.
Such a good return, too, huh?
It's a great return, yeah.
We've
Just
heard-
sometimes gets a little close to that forehand when she's trying to pull the trigger.
We had heard Bjorn say, be brave on her serves.
slightly off balance.
Jill, we heard Pertangelo a couple of games ago tell her go to her forehand.
Yeah.
And she did that, but tell you what, this Mertens just keeps spitting them back.
She's not giving a lot of free points there for Keys. Yeah, she's getting so many balls back in the court, but with good pace.
Mertens leads 6 games to 5. First
What is going to happen? Who's going to win this set? We'll find out when we come back. All right, let's watch and see if Madison Keys can stay in this opening set.
That's the one she needs, I think, that shorter angle, more off the court.
And she was inside the court.
And she was inside the court, yeah.
Helped her find the short court, right? Volley from the service line.
She was moving the right way. As soon as she hit the angle and saw Mertens anticipating the right way, she got over there so fast, expecting that down the line. Struck through that volley nicely to get the pace on it.
Yeah.
It's the first really free mistake we've seen off Mertens' racket.
Love hold takes us to a tiebreak.
6 games all. First set tiebreak.
This is where that bravery is going to become important, even more important. When you have second serve opportunities, both these women got to look to take advantage of it, be aggressive.
Here's what you're talking about, Jill.
It's great. Got out of the way that quickly, too. Mertens looking for more of a body serve. Keys right on top of it. Took that nice, just slight step away from that ball to create space. I could just see at the last moment that slight hint of doubt, I think, when she went to go swing at that ball.
I really think she would have preferred a deeper return.
Yes.
Two, one, Keys.
power on that.
3-1
It's
Keys.
pretty hard to try to hit a soft volley off of that kind
Yeah.
of pace, right?
But because of all the power she gets, she doesn't have to cut it too fine as far as her margins. She can just go directly at the net player because she knows that pace is tough to handle.
Jeez. Oh,
That's
she
a
got
great
it.
catch.
Oh, she got it. Oh, she missed it. Oh,
It's great court coverage from both players.
Keys.
Just the defensive skills really exceptional throughout this point.
just amazing. And that one drops wide. Some people take that miss better than others. Switch ends at 4-2.
Excellent acceleration through that ball. That's what you have to do on those really low, difficult slices.
Ah, what a drive. 5-2.
I actually thought she was in trouble for a moment on that slice because it initially went deeper than she expected. It's falling backwards as well. It's great control.
Come on, Daddy.
5-3 Keys. Keys.
Let's go.
Set points for the American.
4 Keys.
Zoinks.
5 Keys.
Fade, go back, okay? I would cover T, and then she tosses. You split back to where you normally stand and play ball, okay? Show her something here. Come on.
Oh, boy, a double fault ends it. Whew. That's a set that could have gone either way.
Keys to serve. $15. $13. $13-15.
I know she's trying to go for the forehand a bit more, but I don't think she has to go for that on that particular shot. She was a little off balance, caught that ball behind her. Those are the types that you stay with the high percentage cross court. Love that serve. Yeah, I love when she hits that serve. It's so difficult. She gets such a good slice. It just keeps going away from Mertens.
Oh, no, more trouble in the tunnel.
Gives.
I mean, she should go for that serve all day long till it stops working, right?
I agree, yeah. I mean, sometimes Mertens been hitting so well, but it's not like she gets a good read on it that often.
Got it! Well played. On the line.
That is a great hustle from Keys.
All of a sudden, she comes into frame.
Yeah. Yep. I think Mertens felt like she had that point one. Maybe could have hit that volley a little bit shorter.
Or hurt it.
Yeah. know she has to go for a big shot there. Just got behind in the point.
Thirty-one.
A little bit harder serve into the body. Smart from Mertens. Keys just taking a couple steps up to the baseline on that return.
Jannik Mertens. Walking second set.
Just consistently getting Mertens in trouble on that serve.
15 long.
Mertens just tries to play the way she did in the first set, but do it better. No one's going to change anything here?
13 long.
I mean, I thought she played a great first set. It was, to me, it was just a couple points in that tiebreak. I thought Madison was just seemed a little bit more under control. The double faults, I think, hurt Mertens.
7 of them. So you're saying they are both playing the match they want to be playing?
I think so, yes. There are some things that I would change. Like, I like that Madison is using the outs wide serve a little bit more often. I do think that she could go for the angles a little bit more instead of always just flat and hard. I like that ball right there, a little higher, heavier spin. That one is the one that Mertens absolutely loves. If she can tactically find a way to set up that backhand down the line more, that will work to her advantage, definitely.
Yeah, you talked about that right in the beginning of this thing.
And even though that's going into the strength of Madison Keys, that forehand, she just hits it so accurately that I don't think she needs to be concerned about that. Again, the use of the angle. I like that Keys is recognizing that serve is very effective.
El Caban. I'm serving the second.
Second set and 1 set to love.
She's been hitting that ball that big throughout this whole match, but she was 3 feet inside the baseline that time, so it just came that much faster back to Mertens.
G15.
Two returns on the deuce side, just choosing to go straight down the center of the court. Like that play.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a great play.
Djokovic likes that play.
Yes.
By the way, he's playing Popperin right now, the Aussie. It's 4-all in the first set over on Ash.
Mertens. 2 games all, second set.
Mertens still testing out her hips a little bit, isn't she?
She got looked at by the trainer in the middle of that first set. Seems to be moving okay, I think.
Again, if you go to usopen.org or all of the social media, you could find out what's up in the grandstand. Jerry Shang of China playing Casper Ruud, the 8th seed. Ruud is up 5-3 in the 4th.
15.
And over on Stadium 17 right now, you can check that one out. Musetti and Nakashima, the American. Musetti trying to drag it into a 5th.
First service. G15.
That's a great get from Keys. It was an excellent return.
14-15.
She's improved a lot on that slice on the defense. Keys was able to get that ball much deeper.
Unlike that opening set, they're actually on serve in this second set.
Keys leads 3-2, second set.
Good stuff from both of them. She didn't even play her second round match against the French woman, Ponchette. We just hope she's okay. Oh, how'd she miss it? Would she take her? Okay, that's in the replay. She did it better. Would she just get a little too Homer happy on this?
I think I just didn't have to slap down on it so much.
Eighth double fault from Elise Mertens, and Djokovic did dump the opening set.
Took her time much better on that one, Keys.
Like those tight little steps she made before she struck the ball.
Because it was a slice, right? So off the bounce, it kind of goes away from you, more towards the net. So she did a good job of keeping her eye on this one. After that double fault, it's done a good job of getting these first serves in play. Good accuracy. First serve percentage pretty low right now for Mertens, just 35% in this set.
Second set.
Read that serve well. Now she's starting to cover that out wide serve of Keys.
Nice.
Smart to just take that one away from her. That's the one that just getting some quick, easy points off of.
But that's when Keys needs to be less predictable, right?
Yep.
Mertens is keeping up her energy. You know, she's being so alert to the moment. Keys has got to keep up with that as well, hasn't she? That's better.
Yeah. A little bit more angle on that serve from the previous one.
15-13.
Got a little nervous on that one, I have to say. That was a little bit of a higher lob, so she had time and it bounced higher, but did a great job of not overplaying that overhead and got some spin on it right down the center of the court.
Keys holds. 2 games away from the quarters is the American Svitolina today, and Navarro down 3-1 in the third against the Ukrainian Marta Kostyuk. She got past her. Nice.
That's so good.
Law 15.
Out.
15-all. That's 15.
I'm not quite sure if she meant it to be that good, but it was a great slice from Keys. Just a little side spin on it, but the fact that it stayed so low, that ball barely bounced. Just didn't get up on for Mertens to be able to control that at all. She tried to go for an underspin shot just to make it a difficult shot for Keys, but couldn't control it.
I like how it tailed wide, too. I don't think Mertens was expecting that.
14-13.
It's kind of remarkable that Keys is serving at 78% for the match and Mertens 47 for the match, and they're even.
It's because she returned so well.
Yeah. getting some of those, isn't she?
Yeah.
Maybe she's got to change her string and her string pattern again.
Again. It's funny, though, with her game, because you feel like sometimes you want to just be like, you don't have to go big all the time. But at the same time, she makes that quite a bit. But I would love for her to, I mean, she's got the capability to change it up, to use the spin. But at the same time, you don't want to take away her power.
I got to tell you, sometimes I do.
You do want to take away the power.
Yeah. I mean,
Just yeah. I know, I agree with you, but that's her game.
I know. I know.
I know.
I know it's her identity.
Yeah.
Oh!
No, that should have been a swing volley. That was, the flight of the ball was just too low to take that as an overhead. Another good get from Mertens.
Oh. 13-15.
Oh, wow. That's what I mean, that she goes and does that. But it's the cross court, to me, that's the one that's more confident for her. It's when she changes direction down the line. That's the one that can get away from her sometimes. Fifth double fault, keys of the match.
Oh, that's good. That's so good. What a sweet little changeup from Maddy Keys.
Wow, what a serve. Great second serve. 93-mile-an-hour into the body.
She's got a doubles serve, doesn't she?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Except that her percentage has been so low.
It's been great behind the first serve, that when she has gotten in, she's only lost a point in this set.
$13-15.
double faults. 46% first serves in.
That's the one that you would like to see a little bit more margin. 30 all to potentially
Exactly.
give yourself.
Get it back in
yeah.
There, right?
I think to me just the wrong, I think it was just the wrong shot selection. I mean, if that's where she could use just a tad more patience in that moment. Just hit that high, heavy cross court, reset the point.
I'm with you.
And for Mertens, she knows that. She is happy just to sit there and hit that high, heavy one back. She's been very patient.
15.
She's serving at 85% in this set. 79 for the match. I think she wouldn't have been busted so many times. A nod to the return game of Mertens.
Yeah.
Double fault number 6 for Madison.
Yeah, just lifted off that one again. That low one sometimes doesn't quite accelerate through the way we know she can.
That's wow. Broken at 15.
Madison leads 6 games to 5, second set. First set, Keys.
Must have just caught a very small piece in the back of the baseline. She's definitely getting more pop behind her serve at the end of this second set, Mertens.
Left, second set. 30-15.
Mertens is so good with the return of the return, isn't she?
Yeah, she doesn't panic. She stays nice and calm, redirects the pace very well, and she trusts her movement, so she's not worried about the next shot.
Yeah.
About it too much. I think she's worried about where Mertens is in the court on that ball. Set point for Mertens.
We are going 3.
5-7 games to 5. 1 settle. New balls, please.
You don't mind that?
Yeah, of course it's.
Of course, let's go.
Of course, let's go. Of course, right here.
I don't know. It's been a long day for me, I guess. Getting crabby.
I get where you're coming from. I mean, I've always been, I like the fact that on the court you have to figure things out for yourself. I do love that.
Okay.
I think at this stage now it's just part of the game, and so everyone has embraced the fact that you can use that coaching to your advantage.
Almost everyone.
Almost everyone. That's true. There are. I know. Yes, there are some that would prefer not, but you don't have to use it. That's the beauty of it.
That's so good.
That is so good. That's such great feel. Good pace there, but he's still not getting a ton of free points off the first serve. I mean, Mertens has been so solid on the return.
Yes.
Oh, what a comeback from love 40, and now his game point.
Madison Keys.
Just hit her way out of trouble, didn't she?
I do feel like it was a bit more controlled. It was powerful, but still controlled.
Let's second service.
Did he just say, let's just get it back in? Come on.
Oh, I thought he said something about the backhand.
Oh, maybe.
No, it's too good. It's great placement. It's definitely coming through flatter with that serve more often, Mertens.
Wow. Aces 3 and 4.
Jannik Mertens. One game on, final set.
Which is really smart about tactically using that forehand down the line, because it's so tempting to want to take the next ball cross court for Madison. That feeds right into Mertens' backhand side. And that's why so often we see Madison try and take that backhand down the line, because she doesn't want to go into the strength of Mertens.
'51st unforced error against 30 winners for Keys. And another.
15-13.
Clock hasn't even started. Come on. Watch the clock. Come on.
Everyone maybe just feeling Madison is rushing a little bit in between points. Just reminding her she has time to, utilize those 25 seconds in between points. Sometimes you don't, as a player, don't realize how fast you're going.
Cheers.
Breathe.
It's a great lob. Oh, that whole thing. That whole thing.
love this. The lob is, again, shows good feel on both sides, the forehand and the backhand. That's a tough swing volley. Did a good job of keeping the center just because of where she was in the court. And she's got great feel. Very standard volley for her. She had to work hard in her first service game. Another tough one for Madison to try and get out of. She got away with it. That was only a 66-mile-an-hour second serve, and Mertens just not doing a ton with that return.
These leads 2 games to 1, final sets. Long.
That's big into the body.
Team 15.
Oh, I like that return better from Keys. Just gave her herself a little extra time for that return. I think she missed that slight because I think she thought Mertens was maybe going to come forward into the net, so she tried to keep that short.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating watching this, isn't it?
What, missing her, having her miss so much. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think also because it's a, I mean, I wouldn't say easy fix, but just that extra acceleration, just a little bit more spin on the ball. That's all it needs. She can still accelerate through. She can still go for a hard shot. It's just that extra safety. I mean, it's easier said than done. I mean, I don't want to say it's an easy fix, but you know what I mean. Just more rotation.
Or just like avoid the green part of this court. Pull your shots in, son.
15.
So now Mertens is explaining what just happened to her coach, her boyfriend. I like that. Take the initiative.
That's enough.
What a return.
Yeah.
What a return.
Yeah. And perfect to take that one out of the air.
15.
It's about also recognizing where your opponent is, what your opponent's doing. As soon as you see them on the stretch in trouble, that's where you can sneak forward. It's good awareness from Mertens.
14-15.
And that's the one that I feel like just needs to be a little faster with the hand. That's what's going to help bring the ball back down into the court.
Yes.
That was big. I'm actually surprised Mertens didn't come into the net on that one with those couple slices.
She seems to think Maddie missed that shot.
Oh, yeah?
She's been talked out of it. Come on! Madison Keys figures out a way to win that point. Full serve. It's 3-2 in this final set. I might need to see that one again. I got to tell you. A lot went on in that.
That was
last rally.
awesome. Got around that one better. Keys for that forehand. A little pep in her step too, Madison.
It's number 10. First double fault of this set. But that's a... Okay, said something. Not a lot of follow through on it, like Bjorn does.
That was tentative, yeah. Just a
You didn't
little.
tell her to do that.
No, you didn't tell her to do that. No, I doubt it. A little frustration for the first time, really, that we've seen from Mertens.
Maddie, go forward. Stand up. Take it early. Come on. Closer.
Left, second service.
Hey, even closer. Even closer.
Well, very clear direction from Bjorn there for Keys, wanting her to just get on top of the baseline.
Maybe force a double, too.
Yeah.
There's been plenty of those.
I would love for her to stay across one or two more times.
Before she redirects.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, I know that's into the Mertens strength, but sometimes she's just changing a little bit too fast, and she's not quite in position to do it. Still got an opportunity here, though. It's a great serve.
Yes.
Was it love 40?
Come on.
It was, yeah.
You gotta use your backhand slice to her forehand, please. You have to. Get out of your comfort zone. Come on.
And it's just him understanding that how much she just wants to go for a big shot. And Bjorn just wanting her to change it up.
Again, Mertens.
Oh, man.
3 games to hold, final sets.
And that one, to me, she should go for. But she doesn't have to go for the line. Mertens, again, has come up big on the placement of her serve. She's been very accurate since the middle of the second set.
Love 15.
Eighth double for Madison.
Love 13.
Oh, no.
And Mertens now feeling comfortable just, you know,
Love 14.
not pushing, but just putting that ball deep in the court. Getting the unforced errors now from Madison. She's up to 65 unforced errors.
She had such a heartbreaking Wimbledon.
Yes.
And this one would hurt too, boy. Ah, that's a brutal game. Nothing but errors from Madison Keys.
Mertens leads 4 games to 3 in final sets.
And look at this dude. Yeah, I'm just going to have a swig. Mertens got out of a love 40 hole her last service game, and Keys just gave up her own serve at love. On the line.
I mean, I don't know how she's able to feel that ball in that. It was a half volley that she was able to control that right on the baseline.
No problem.
Thank you.
She's got to take some energy from that. That's one of the best points she's played in the last couple games. talking about the energy that Mertens has shown, and Keys got a little bit down on herself in that last game, so she's got to use this moment to get back on track. So much ground to cover. A really good serve. Took a lot of pace off that, but it was using the short part of that service box and getting Keys way off court. The let court helping her slightly on that one, just changing the trajectory on Mertens.
Please.
Mertens tried to take the eye of the ball, threw up a changeup, and look what Madison Keys did with it. What an angry-looking shot.
Juice.
Again, gobbled up the short ball.
She moved through that one so well.
She sure did.
Didn't stop her momentum, just kept going forwards to the net.
Keys.
Another chance for even.
Sir, please.
She actually got in great position there, just barely missed it.
37 winners, 67 errors. Keys.
Advantage Mertens.
Got her. Another remarkable hold from Elise Mertens. I mean, we've seen her do this a bunch of times tonight, haven't we? And now it's 5-3.
She's been fighting very well throughout this match.
And calmly.
Yeah.
And for Madison Keys, trouble in River City. The fans want that girl to know that she could have kept that ball. So they booed her. I love New York. Booing a kind gesture. This is my town. Everything I believe in.
This would be nice for Madison if she could get a love hold here. An easy service game.
Yeah.
That was a great return.
14-15.
Again, just nice and calmly up the line. She's very good at knowing not to do too much, but she places it so well right into the corner.
Now that's how you win an important game. She's still in hot soup, though. When we come back, Elise Mertens will serve for the fourth round.
Well handled.
Just squirted that one down the line, didn't she? Yeah. She said, yeah, I meant that.
She heard you.
This is exactly how I wanted to handle this. That is a pretty slimy winner.
Thank you. Let's first service.
Okay. If you insist on playing that way.
15 all.
Those are the type of moments that you're like, okay, don't back down.
Don't.
But she has to be such in good position, and she's getting those quick, short steps to make sure she's up on the ball.
Oh. 15.
She actually thought the ball was out, too, and stayed pretty well focused there.
Sicher aufs Becken. Sicher am Becken. Let's go. Let's go.
That is so good.
She held that ball so well. Madison closing the net hard, expecting a big forehand. That ball just sat up. What a smart shot.
Yeah, just calmly lobbed it over her head, and now she has a couple of match points. That's it. Elise Mertens has just knocked out the 14th seed, Madison Keys. She has such knowledge of the court and of her opponent,